Good morning. I am all ready to go except for my hair. I wanted to show you what I'm making for this, the last day of my egg fast day. And little modification to the Two Crazy Ketos French toast loaf because, well, when you have scant items, you got to deal with what you have. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I made. This is the Two Crazy Ketos French toast loaf, and of course, notice there's no sweetener to be found. I am eating today a quarter of it, which is 3 pieces, 1/4, and I made 3 over easy eggs, in which I am Malden salting right now. And the reason that I'm not doing this egg fast for the rest of the week is I want meat. I am hungry. It's beef time. You know when you know you know. Whoops. Sorry about that. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to go back to carnivore, which means that, of course, I can still eat eggs. Duh, that's a given. But, man, I'm missing beef. I really am. I love eggs, don't get me wrong. And I haven't had a aversion to eggs ever. And I wanted to make the egg loaf using the chocolate beef protein as opposed to keto chow with milk proteins and see what it tastes like. And of course I had some chocolate extract. No sugar, no allulose, no stevia. And I'm using this egg yolk. I'm dipping the egg yolk into the bread. So I guess you could say that's my sauce. It's good. To me, everything tastes sweet. Even though I didn't add any sweetener to it, it's good. So I'm going to finish this breakfast. What is on the agenda for today? Physical therapy, first out of the box. I gotta leave the house this morning at 10, go to work normal, and work until 9. So it's a full day. I will be away from the house for 11 and a half hours today. Have a great day. I'll catch you later. Cheers for now. Okay, this is my lunch. I'm going to have 2 ounces of the Colby Jack cheese, 2 ounces of butter, 3 eggs, hard-boiled. How am I going to keep the cheese and the butter cold, you say? I put this thermos, I put the food into the thermos with a little bit of ice in the bottom, and this will stay cold for well into the day. I'll be gone for 11 and a half hours, remember? I'm going to take a third of the pan of the protein egg. They're not brownies, they're just protein egg bites that are flavored with chocolate extract. Bubble water, of course, and then I made myself some coffee, iced, and I put in there 1 egg yolk. This is full, it's 24 ounces. 1 egg yolk and 1 ounce of heavy whipping cream because I have to get rid of the heavy whipping cream. It expires in 2 days. This is all what's for my lunch today. Oh, wait, I forgot a couple of things. I made some purse bacon. just because it's the end of the egg fast, so to speak, for me, I want some purse bacon. I got a little spoiled on Saturday having the pork belly that was so good in the theater. I grossed my sister out, but I digress. And then I have 2 ounces of cheese crisps that I made from the Colby Jack cheese. So that's a lot of food for today. I was done with physical therapy and I said, doggone it, I am starving. I had to go to McDonald's to get myself 2 quarter-pound patties. Oh, let me turn it around. Oh, I'm drooling. Yes, it's more calories than eating eggs, but my body's speaking to me. It's saying, feed me beef. Give me all the beef. So I'm getting it. Fork and knife. Gotta be polite, you know, even in the car. Later. You know what I have to say? Ba-da-da-da-da. I'm loving it. Beef. That's what's for lunch. Yeah. Lunch food. After PT food. Delicious food. This tastes so good. It's not that I'm quitting on the egg fast, but my body is saying, girlie, you need more protein. Oh, I need more protein. Later. Oh, that absolutely hit the spot. I'll tell you what. When they say, they, whoever they are, listen to your body. Seriously, my body told me, you need some beef. And I've been egg fast. Last week I did the egg fast for 3 days, which was fine. I love eggs, so that's not even a problem for me. But this week, it was screaming meat today to me, particularly beef. And I don't know if that's because I brought the purse bacon, satchel bacon, silicone bag bacon, whatever you want to call bacon. And therapy today, wow. I realized that the soreness is because I'm back to work. I get it. The cord is out as to, is it an infection? Is it inflammation? The scale didn't move considering I'm doing the egg fast, so the scale didn't move. And my leg is still, the circumference of my thigh is still an inch greater than the one on the right. So, process of elimination, inflammation, and pain. So I also had kind of a dull headache. And this isn't let's complain kind of video for me. I'm just saying certain things that today we're saying we need more protein. We need beef. We need meat. So I listen to my body. Now I'm driving to work. Let me tell you what I encountered yesterday. Yesterday, they told me to work. Please don't misunderstand. When I spoke last week to my employer, the big boss, the divisional boss, for lack of a better word, in human resources. Don't you love human resources? Whatever happened to personnel department? Ugh, I'm telling you. So I talked to her, and she was gingerly going around about saying that, well, you know, if your body can't do the work, that maybe you should consider doing disability. I didn't mince my words. I let her know that, don't unfriend me, folks. I let her know that I plan on working I am a working person. I am a Republican, and we just don't go on the company dime, or the United States dime, I should say. There are people out there that are disabled. I am able. My body has had surgery. HIPAA rules state that they don't need to know any of the particulars. Did I have surgery on my right toe or my right knee? You know what I mean. You understand. So I'm not going to go into depth with them. My body, my healing. I asked the doctor if I can go back to work. Remember, he felt that I could go back to work, but the pain level was too intense for me, and we all know that I should have started physical therapy 2 months ago. I've only been doing PT for 1 month. So this type of pain is to be expected this far along in the game. I'm working, I'm not grumbling, I don't want to do Social Security disability. None of the above is applicable for me. Thank you very much. And they had me in the packaging area, the supervisor. They have a little schedule where you're supposed to go. So they had me packaging products. End of the month, you got to get the orders out, get it to the customer, etc. by the end of the month to reach certain quotas and sales and product out the door. So fine, I worked in packaging until my supervisor, you know, the young gun, 2 years younger than my son, comes to me and says, we want you to work in a different area. Here's a walkie-talkie. And it's a standing area, by the way. If you can't stand and you need to sit down, use the walkie-talkie to communicate with me, and then I will move you over into a different area that involves sitting. Fine. Well, it was to that point. I was there for an hour and a half, and my body, not my mind, my body said, it's time to sit down. Now, there's times that I sit that I have a spasm and I have to stand. Nothing is predictable with my particular diagnosis in my case. These are young guns trying to, I don't know, one-up people, or maybe, because it's happened before, maybe they try to intimidate people into doing what they say. So fine. When I took the walkie-talkie back, I said, okay, I'm moving to the sit-down area. And he says, why didn't you walkie-talkie me? And I'm thinking all this in my head while he's saying this. I said, well, the reason I didn't walkie-talkie you is I'm bringing the walkie-talkie because I'm letting you know that I'm going to the cell you told me to go to sit down at. So why do I have to walkie-talkie you to let you know I need to sit? And I needed to let them know that the person before me did this particular job, but they didn't document it nor close it out on the computer. They didn't close out the job. So he couldn't figure out why I didn't walkie-talkie him. And I'm thinking that maybe they're documenting something behind the scenes. I don't know. Good guess, I think, right? Good guess. So I went to do the cell and I completed all the jobs that were there in that particular cell, so work area, if, for lack of a better word. And he was there with me when the last job that I was doing was under. It was a 350 piece job, and I only had the bodies of 242. I didn't have all 353 pieces that I needed. So I asked him, clock is ticking now. Last job, in that sit-down cell area, which you sit and you stand and you move, etc., etc. It's not all sitting down, by the way, just so you know. So I finished my area because I had no more work there. Used the restroom because it's restroom. And then I couldn't go back because I had nothing to do. So I went to where I started and packaged and did more work for the last 10 minutes to work. Not to sit down and lollygag or goof around or whatever shenanigans. I didn't do any of the above. So I'm noticing that said young gun supervisor, Hot Dog. So Hot Dog says to me, well, you just can't put it upon you. Well, first off, he wanted me to talk separately away from other people. I was okay. I put an ice pack right in my Spanx, in my shorts, for the swelling. So, of course, I get up because he wants to talk to me separately, and my ice pack sliding down. I go, I'm picking up my ice pack. Then that's when he told me that, you really have to speak with a supervisor. But all this time, what he was doing was, because I'm watching while I'm working, he was walking around me. He was walking up on we have like a catwalk, rafters, if you will. He was walking up there, walking behind me, probably trying to figure out what in the world I'm doing. Working! I'm doing what I'm paid to do. That's when he came over and told me, you can't take it upon yourself just to go in a different area. You must check with me. How can I check with you? You're perusing all over the entire plant. Power struggles. I'm telling you guys, it is an absolute power struggle down there. But this is what they do to try to intimidate the older people. Is it a matter of prejudice? Are they picking on me? Are they trying to oust me to get me out? I don't know. I wonder where in this handbook it speaks about these things. Should I even bring the handbook up? I don't know. All these thoughts are going through my head. Remember, it's my first day back. Oh, I didn't tell you guys, or my first week back, I should say. I didn't tell you what happened on my first day. In the restroom, we can change from our steel-toed or composite-toed shoes, from our street shoes, etc. And other people do this, and there's places for hooks in the bathroom. Well, my first day, I put my lunch bag in there. I left my glasses on the side. To me, it's not a big deal. I left it there so that I could go out and punch. Well, my HR lady comes and gets me. First day, is that your stuff in the bathroom? Yeah, your bag and your shoes, yeah. Well, we frown upon having that in the restroom, just so you know. So later when you get a minute, you need to get that stuff out of there. Okay. In the meantime, there's 2 pair of shoes, besides my pair of shoes, that's in the same area over there. And a shirt. In that area. Nobody consulted those people. Let's just pick on Jerry. I'm not whining and I'm not crying. I just want to work. But the truth be known is I am literally on my way out. I am almost due to retire. You guys know I'm 64. They know I'm 64. But if they're trying to intimidate me, you can read between the lines. Oh no. Oh no. So I don't know what bundle of adventures I'm going to have today in store for me. But I'm all beefed up and ready to go. And I got my eggs and bacon for lunch. So let's go. Next stop, Tech, Wisconsin. That's it for now. If something happens later, I'll be sure to get on the horn and let you know all the gory details. Until then,
cheers for now.